5 minutes in, we basically lost everybody.
It's gonna be a rough transition.
Hey, what's up? What, you're here? That's random, dude.
Around the city, and the agents are there without the permission of the property.
Markov has bolted, narrowly escaping. Charlie has jumped over this rail, presumably to never be seen again. Naming has been caught.
It will get harder and harder.
I'm all about the railroad tracks.
Adventure is the way to go. If this game is not about adventure.
Great tragic southern story starts.
The second we're away from the river, a chaser spots us, runs us down. I hop this fence, Likes can't get over it, and gets caught.
2 caught, 2 disappeared.
The chasers are chasing me, and they're like, "You're going the wrong way." And I'm like, "Why are you chasing me then? You're going the wrong way. I'm trying to catch you." And just like running all around. And I'm like, "I have to get to checkpoint 1 still." And they're like, "Oh, then you are going the right way." Went all around these different spots. Went through this horrible dumpster zone, got stuck on the wrong side of the river, saw everybody having the tea party, and screamed to them and was like, "How do I get there?" And they're like, "You have to cross the bridge." And I was like, "No." Make it there without too much trouble. Sign into their typewriter, order the white onion, and I'm off. This time with new friends, 2 of whom are from Milwaukee, and they've done a ton of these and traveled all sorts of different places to do them, and they had originally been from Chicago. We jump on a bus, and Markov calls me. He's been caught. He tells me to take Clybourne. We're taking this bus to Clybourne, and we see chasers everywhere.
You know, loud drunk people not helping my paranoia. Just throwing that out there.
I don't realize how far away from the 3rd checkpoint I am. And so I'm just like going and going. I start asking directions. I jump onto Webster and I'm like, I've got to be close. I've got to be close. And this is sort of what's going through my mind when I hear this, "Hey, Dan? Is that you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, hey." And I see Charlie. And I look at him, and he's with 3 other people, and he's not going the direction I'm going. And I say, "Charlie, you a chaser?"
What was he?
That's my friend.
Charlie. Excuse me. Pardon me.
It's this split second where I see like his eyes go beady on me, and I just bolt because he is fast, and I know I need the head start. And he's like, "Yes!" And I'm just running as fast as I can, and the only thing that saves me is the fact that there are cars in the street, and I'm willing to go straight down the middle, and I took the head start. 2 blocks later, there's a guy running me down. And this guy is like ripped and in shape, and I'm like, "Oh man, I am screwed." And he's just like gaining on me, and I've just like had this horrible sprint earlier. And so I pull out my cards, and I'm just running as fast as I can, and I go, "Fuck you!" And I'm throwing the cards into his face. It gives me the 3 steps I need to get away, and then he's just like, "Ah!" and he gives up.
Well, my favorite tag out was when I was chasing back in the early days, like 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
I was down by the junkyard there, and a guy ran into the junkyard and then realized that there was no way out. And there were like big claws like scooping up, and this guard went in to yell at him because you're not supposed to run into the junkyard. And then I got him on the way out.
On the way to 5, the 2 kids from Milwaukee get caught, and they just head home. The rest of us go to Lakeshore, and we walk Lakeshore up.
You gotta obey the rules, or you get the horns. I think that's how that saying goes.
Fifth checkpoint. There I run into Likes Music and Naming, and Naming's like, he's got a vendetta, man. I'm washing my hands of this.
So this guy thought he was my friend, but he's decided to chase me and screw me because I was running with a group and I've had to abandon them. I'm gonna have to make it in alone. This guy, still an honorable motherfucker. You got anything to say for yourself?
Where's the boss?
And the only way I can beat this guy is I walk as far as I can into the safe zone, and then I start running. And that way, you know, he's all rested up because he's been waiting for me for hours at zone 5. But it gives me enough distance to wear him out, so he can only chase me like 2 or 3 blocks longer. And I make it safely onto some W road where I run into people and they're like, "You a chaser or a runner?" And I'm like, "Runner, runner." And they're like, "Alright, come with us." And I'm hanging out with them and they're trying to figure out bus tracker so that we can just like jump on the Halstead bus and get in there. And they're trying to figure it out and they're trying to figure it out. And I'm like, "Dude, we don't have time." And I just book it. And I run into a guy who's just on a leisurely jog up Halstead through Boys Town in the middle of the night. And I'm like, "I'm sticking with you. Hopefully I'll look like I'm just running."
I'll let me buy him.
Yeah, I hit the alley waiting to come. And
This dude, this guy,
he's good at strategy. You go here, I go here. Like in a model.
Yeah, I think next year, I wanna be a chaser and coordinate and shut this shit down.
And that's how I made it in. Thanks. It was a lot of fun.